Hey guys, thank you for coming by to craft with me today. Today I thought we would do something fun. It's not going to take that long, but it uses up some of our laces. I'm sure you guys have a stash of this stuff too, right? I have, it's just, I love this stuff, but look how much, I mean, just I just bought this. I know I have so much already, but I couldn't pass up these collars. So I just bought these. They were each 50 cents. I mean, could you pass these up for 50 cents? I couldn't. So, yeah, but yeah, it's a lot. Even in our junk journals, we tend to use lace, but not this much lace. So, I came up with this cute little project to use up some of my lace. You will need some magnets for this, okay? So these are really tiny, like 3 millimeter, I think is how what size these are, and these ones are 10. No, I'm sorry, these are 10 by 1 millimeter, and these are 3 by 1 millimeter. So they are that much of a difference in size. Hopefully you guys can kind of see the difference in the size. Depending on the width of your lace as to what size you will need for the magnets. Okay, so I created this little, it's a page tab with lace. And I just put a little button embellishment on it. But it opens up like this. And let me just grab something. Here's a piece of cardstock. I'll just grab that. It's just plain. And you put it on your edge of your page like that. Is that not cute? And it just stays there. It's like so cute. And of course you can pull it off and move it. So this is great if you're doing your journals as a monthly planner and you want to keep moving it down the months, or if you just want to mark your place in your journal that the last page you've written in. So I thought we would just make these. These are so cute and simple and easy to make. Let me just show you what I did. Let me flip it over. This is just tracing paper. It does crinkle, so I'm sorry about the noise. Um, it's tracing paper, and what I did was I just took some lace. You can see the lace I just had here. I just took some of this lace. I used my Fabri-Tac for this. Okay. And you may not like to use the Fabri-Tac. You might want to use something else, because the Fabri-Tac, if you could see it, it's actually glossy under through my lace. Now, if you're using thicker lace like this one here, you can't see it as much. But yeah, so depending on what glue you use as to whether or not you'll get this glossy look. But so like this is a big thick piece here. I mean, thick, wide. So I would definitely use my bigger magnets for this. This one, I don't know if you guys can see, it had the little tiny ones. And that's all that it required, even for this size. And I think this is about an inch. It's probably about, I'm going to guess, it's probably about an inch wide. So, and about an inch wide, you probably only need that much. Also, depending on the thickness of the paper that you're using. Like I said, this is cardstock, and it holds well on cardstock. So, if you're using something really thick, like maybe watercolor or multiple layers of something, you definitely want thicker magnets. Okay, so what I did was I glued my lace down on the tissue paper. Then I put some coffee grounds on the back, added some water so that I could collar the tracing paper a little bit. Because you can see here where I didn't collar is white or cloudy. And here is more tea stained. Well, it's actually not tea stained, it's coffee stained. So this is coffee stained on this side. And because I didn't realize whenever I laid it down that you'd be able to see the cloudiness, and this way it kind of disguised that a little bit. Unfortunately, it's still glossy because of my Fabri-Tac. So if you don't like that, then don't use Fabri-Tac. Use something else. Okay, so I got my scissors out, and we're just going to make one. I think I'm going to make this one here. Of course, I do like that pink. That pink is pretty. I'm just gonna grab some. These are great for your lace scraps. I mean, look, I just got this little piece here, but look, let me show you. This is not very long. See, it's almost identical to that piece. That's all you really need, is something that size. Is that wonderful? Great use of your scraps. So, okay, so I'm just going to cut. I'm actually going to use this as my measuring guide and just lay it on there and cut across right where I want this to be. I'm using my fabric scissors. I didn't need to really, but okay. So I'm going to cut this down. I'm going to use my other scissors. Those ones are heavy. I'm going to use these scissors. I'm just going to kind of cut inside. See, whenever I glued this, I left myself some space so that I can cut this and that lace still hangs over the edge like that. Isn't that pretty? Now this side I think is fully glued. Oh, it's not. Okay, so I can actually move this side too. So let's move this side and cut it down as well. There we go. Just going to roll that back a little bit so I can get to it. Don't, be careful, don't cut into your lace here. Okay, we got some scraps. Move this out of the way. Now we just have to deal with this end over here. So I'm just going to cut that straight on like that. Get rid of that little piece. Okay, so that is really cute. I just folded in half, just like this. And now it's time to add the magnet. Now the way that I've added the magnet is, you could use glue, but I found that it's much easier to use tape and just tape them down. So I'm going to grab my magnets. Okay, put that aside. Okay, so I'm just going to put one right there. Add some tape to it. Let me get my tape. Sorry. Okay. You don't need very much tape here, just enough to hold your magnet in place. So actually I got too much. There we go. I'm just going to use this little bit. Okay. Now the next trick is I put my tape upside down over top of that, and then I put my magnet right over it like that, and then I close the whole thing up and push the tape down onto that side so that it should line up. So whenever I pull it back apart, they're both taped down now. Okay, just like that. And there it goes. I think that's cute. And let me show it to you on what it would look like. I need to get a journal out. That's what I should do. Probably guys get a sneak peek at my next journal. Okay, so I'll just show you like that. And now on this one, I added just this little button thing here. Let me see. I have a jar of them. Let me see. Oh, here's a pretty pink one. That's cute. I also have this green one. That's cute too. Oh, kind of liking this one. What I did was I just sewed some lace. Again, so use lace on this too. Just folded some lace together and sewed it and added a little bead right here in the middle to these. So I think I'll use that one. I like it. So this time I will just use some Fabri-Tac to hold that in place though. Now I do tend to leave one side empty or blank like this one. I tend to use one side only for the decoration. You don't have to. You can decorate both sides if you want to. You can add just a button without the lace. I just happen to like it like that. Okay, so should we make one more because they're really fast and really easy? I really like this one. I'm just going to let that sit there and dry for a second. All right, let's cut one more out and try it. I kind of like this pink, and I already had that button picked out with the pink on it. Let me see if I can grab that again. Let's see, here it is. Wait, almost got it. Yeah, I think that'll work. Let me see if there's anything else in here I like better. Oh, I do like this flower better. Okay, I think I'm going to use that flower. That's going to be my inspiration. Might be better on the bigger one. Yeah, I think it'll be better on the bigger one. I don't know, guys. I like them all. Well, maybe I changed my mind again. Oh, that one's pretty, but I already just did that one. So let me find one more in here that's... Okay, I got one. Yeah, I think that one will work perfect. Okay, we'll just use that one. Sorry about the noise putting that away. I'm just going to cut this off my sheet. And this is another thing, you can cut anywhere. So if I want to jump over here, I can just trim that up. Okay, now the reason why I add this is so that the magnets have something to really stick to. You could easily add parchment paper or just really thin, anything really thin. Tracing paper, parchment paper, packaging material, whatever you got on hand. These are just really simple and cute and easy to make. So I was sitting around the other day thinking I needed to create something for the edges of the pages. And that's when I came up with this. Okay, so again, I'm just going to fold that. And it doesn't matter if this side, see this side is slightly slanted. And that doesn't really matter because you're only going to see one side at a time. But if it does bother you, that once you folded it, you can just trim it up like that. Now we're nice and neat. Okay, so let's add our magnets. I just really like having this on the back. It makes it easier to slide on and off as well. And let's see, let's go ahead and, I think this one will be okay with the smaller magnet. So I'm just going to use smaller magnets on this one. Grabbing some tape, having my tape ready. I'm going to grab these really tiny magnets. Oops, I got too many. That one back. Slide off there. These ones are harder to work with a little bit because they are so small. Oops, see? Okay, stay there. Put my tape on. Okay, now again, put my tape upside down so that the sticky is facing up. And then put my magnet on. Match my magnet up and close it. Just like that. And then whenever we peel it off, it should stick. Let's view it on here. There it is. See, stuck on there. Okay, let's go ahead and add this piece to it. I really like that. This one was just some paper that I rolled around on a piece, you can see, on a round disc. I just rolled the paper, kept folding it and rolling it around, and then added a little gem. I did this years ago, so they've been in, it needs used because it's been in there for a while. Okay. Now then, and that's the other thing about these, they can go in either direction. So there's that side and that side. You can do a whole page of these. Oops, I'm going to come up a little bit. Got it. It's under control. Okay. You could also stitch these if you want to add some stitching to them to hold make sure that the lace is firmly on. But yeah, those are pretty. Let me just grab a book so I can show you what they look like in a journal. Hang on just one second. Okay, this is a sneak peek, guys, at a journal that I'm going to be working on next year. So it's not done yet. It's just in the preliminary stages. So okay, but I did pull it out just so that I could show you what it would look like that. Let me try this one. Thought for a minute there that one's stuck on there. Actually, I've got 2 pages there. So here we go. You can pull that out a little bit. Oh, isn't that gorgeous, guys? Let's grab one down here. There we go. And you see how they stand out now on the edge of the book and the edge of your journal, and you can slide them in and out as you need to. So if you don't like them sticking fully out, you can slide them in. That's gorgeous. Let me get that one. See, even on the back side where you didn't decorate is beautiful. And this one, okay, it doesn't really match that page, but you get the point. And I think I have the journal upside down. I actually have the journal upside down because I could tell whenever I did some, but there. Do them this way. Okay, so anyways, these are really cute and fun to make, so I thought I would show you guys real quick how to do them, and I hope you guys enjoyed and made a whole bunch of these because they are adorable to use in your journals. So I hope you guys have a blessed day.